What you want, yeah. We just chillin' by the Wawas, lemonade with the large fries. Puff twice for the calm high, ayy, what you want, yeah. Big checks make the bank bounce. Old school candy paint down. Bad chicks, they from down south, ayy, what you want, yeah.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, BQ Quick Review. I'm your host, BQ, and today we're going to do a reaction video from a channel called It's Complicated. This channel, from what I know, does hard, tough questions about dating and the society that we live in. And yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you like, comments, and subscribe, and also share. Tell your friends about the video, or you know, fucking dislike it. I don't even fucking care at this point. Fucking do something, okay? Just fucking do something. But thank you for being here so far. Let's get right into the video. See what's up with this one.
Okay, first question. What is the best and worst thing about being a woman?
The best thing about being a woman is you got the right to change your mind at any given minute. We hormonal. The worst thing about being a woman is having that period once a month, because I be wanting to bust that thing open all the time. But I gotta, close my legs for 7 days.
The best thing about being a man is, you know what I'm saying, you just...
I'm gonna try to answer something. She was wild. That first one was wild. I think the best thing about being a man is not having periods. Not having periods, but I guess, okay, more on a serious note, I guess the one thing I could think of is having like strength and not being judged on your sexuality as much as women are judged. Like, you can go around and fuck just as many people as you want as a guy, and no one will really judge you. And also, I guess, like, men have more time to really get their life together, I'd say. Like, you know, they can get married and have kids later in their life, but it's more harder for a woman to do that later in their life when they get older. Like, a guy could be 40 and still have kids and still have a family and stuff, but once it gets, you know, a woman turns 40, it gets a bit harder for them. Not saying that it's not possible, but it's, as opposed to a man and a woman, it's harder for a woman. So yeah, I'd say that that's the good thing about being a man. And I like being a nigga. Y'all niggas like being a nigga? Like, comment if y'all like being a nigga. I like being a nigga. You know, shout out to the ladies though. Shout out to the ladies.
got that power. You just feel like the man, you know what I'm saying? You got to take care of the situation. If you go out to dinner with a girl, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay for everything. You got to just, you know, set the vibe. You got to set the vibe. Girls like when you set vibes, you know what I'm saying? But the worst thing about being a guy is, I don't know, it'd be like...
The worst thing about being a guy is, I guess... The worst thing about being a guy is that no one, and I don't know how to say this in a nice way or sugarcoat it, but I'm gonna say it. Nobody really gives a shit about your problems. As guys, nobody gives a shit that much. Like, if you have a problem or you a guy, most of the time you're just like, be a man. Toughen up or something like that. There's there's always a pressure on you as a man also to have your shit together, you know. And this is where I think it changes for men and women. Like, you could be fucking a woman and freaking 40 and no one will bat an eye that you don't have your stuff together. Maybe other women, but not really men, per se. But as a man, if you're a certain age and you don't have certain things together, there's always a thing like you're looked at as, oh, you're a bum or this and that. So there's always this constant pressure on men to try to be the best and stuff. And we're always in competition, I guess, with one another. And competition is not always a bad thing. Competition has bred some of the greatest men in our society. But yeah, it's a double-edged sword sometimes. But yeah, that's what I can say. No, as a man, nobody gives a fuck about your feelings. What I mean by this is like, take freaking Michael Jordan or Kanye or different types of celebrities or anybody. When they cry on camera, it's always turned into a meme or something like that. And these are genuine moments when people are crying their eyes out, when men are like, really in their emotions, and it's just seemed that's funny or nobody takes it serious. So that's the one bad side I can talk about as a man. I could talk about more, but I ain't gonna try to bitch. See, I'm part of the problem too.
I can't explain. It'd be too many girls. It's too many girls. It's hard to pick.
The worst thing for me about being a man is if your penis was small.
Ooh.
I think that would be just really sad for you. And then the best thing about a man is a big dick. Hey.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
she wants all my attention. I keep telling her, like, babe, like, I gotta go to work. I can't talk to you all day. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make this money so we can travel the world. We only live once out here.
What advice would you give to the men that don't trust women?
I think you should reevaluate yourself. Because do you trust your mama? If you don't trust your mama, something clearly wrong with you.
What advice?
I'm gonna rephrase it for the real thing. Yo, that first one is wild. She funny though. I like her. She funny. But yeah, if you don't trust a woman, because it comes from a place where you've been hurt and stuff, I've never been at the point where I didn't like trust women or whatever. I've definitely changed my thoughts about women, where it's like I had that sunshine Disney rainbow fairy tale thought about women, and the women are all innocent, but women are just human. They go through things and stuff, and you need to really look within yourself and understand that there are some bad women in this world, just as there are some bad men, and you just probably lucked out, and I mean, you probably just had bad luck and met one of those people. But you can't blame all women for what the woman you meet does. Just as a woman can't say all niggas ain't shit because of the men that they date. Just your dating preferences are shit. Just get out there and try again. There's always the potential to get hurt. There's no guarantees in life. You just have to go out there and try. Stop bitching. Okay.
That's what I give to men that don't trust women. Don't do relationships. Do what I do. Fuck a bitch and duck a bitch. That's what you do.
What signs should a man look for to know a woman is trustworthy?
What signs? You just have to really get to know that person. You cannot just jump in head first. You got to take your time. Really get to know that person. Ask them hard questions. Go through them different scenarios just to make sure.
If most women want to date alpha males, why haven't all the beta males gone extinct?
Well, if most women wanted to date alpha males, why have? Well, because they want to date alpha males, but most men are beta males. They're, just regular guys. You know what I mean? There's a shortage on alpha males here in American society.
Because I don't think all women want to date alpha males, though. Me, personally, I'm an alpha female. So I would need an alpha male. You know what I'm saying? To tame me.
Why do you think that some women wouldn't want to date an alpha male?
Because some women don't really want that strong man that take the lead. They want to be the alpha male, for real.
But you're an alpha. You said you're an alpha female.
I'm an alpha female, but I need an alpha male.
Well, if you get two alphas together, though, I mean, is that going to work, or is it?
I don't know. It's going to be a collision that we just got to work on.
Well, this is the thing. A man is supposed to be a man, a woman is supposed to be a woman, but without two, a house divided will fall. So you got to have both giving what they need to give. There's roles in this. There's different positions in this. So a man is supposed to take care of the home, supposed to protect, and the woman is supposed to be there for the man, and vice versa.
So the question is then, if gender roles matter in heterosexual relationships, do they matter equally in same-sex relationships?
I think if you're in a relationship, you should always be good to the person you're with. Bottom line, if you're a man or female, there should be a 50-50, you know, I'm good to you, you're good to me.
Okay, but then why is there more pressure in a heterosexual relationship that a man has to behave a certain way and a woman has to behave a certain way?
Well, I'll answer that for him because there's different expectations of like different genders. It just is. It is a double standard. We have our double standards that benefit us and some that don't. Same for women. Women have their double standards that benefit them and some that don't. When a woman is dating a woman, you know, there's not like certain expectations. There's not that be a man expectation, you know? There are certain things in society that men are expected to do. We're expected to provide for you, take care of you, die for you if we have to, you know? So those expectations were never put on women, so you're not going to expect it from a woman, you know? So that's just how it is, you know. They're not going to have those certain expectations when a woman is dating a woman. So yeah, that's just what I know. But of course there's always like dominant people in the, you know, when there's a woman and a woman or a man and a man. Sometimes there's a dominant person who wants to take that masculine role, I guess. But yeah, it's not going to be dating a woman as a woman is never going to be the same as dating a woman as a man. You know, it's two different things, you know. There's certain things that women they just won't tolerate with a man that they will tolerate with a woman. So yeah.
Because you're with the motherfucker who's trying to pressure you. You gotta get with somebody else then.
Good point. Great point. Do women feel entitled to a relationship if they give men sex?
Yes, that's the problem with a lot of women. Y'all think sex mean relationship when it don't. Like, men just have casual sex. Y'all need to get hip. Quit catching feelings.
You both gotta be on the same page, or it's not gonna work out. I'm just letting you know that now. Y'all both gotta be on the same page and have to stay connected.
Some people aren't even in the same book or in
Right?
the same library.
Right? They're not in the same library. Like, oh my god. Like, when I find a girl I really like, I'll be like, oh my god, what universe you came from? Like, it's just so rare. It's so rare if you connect with somebody nowadays.
When you like a guy, do you make any effort to impress him, or do you just show up?
No. When you like a guy, you getting the nails done, you getting that hair done, eyelashes popping, you getting you a Yanni steam, you going above and beyond.
But isn't the man also expected to look his best?
He better look his best. Yes.
What is the definition of high maintenance?
High maintenance, the definition of high maintenance to me is a person who's with somebody else who needs more tending to than they need for themselves. But at the end of the day, to be with a high maintenance person means you're on some high level shit and you're doing something right.
Is high maintenance, is that a red flag, or is that a good quality?
High maintenance means you getting that bomb whack.
The power of the pussy, man, it is very powerful because I need that thing every night. So the power of the pussy is all the way to a maximum. If you ain't getting no pussy, boy, you better turn around and do something else with yourself.
Okay, but the power of the pussy basically means to many people that women can control men using sex. Why do so many people think it's a man's world?
Ooh! Yo, I like these questions, vibe. I like these questions, man. Well, I mean, it's self-explanatory, you know. Men have controlled the world for a long time, you know. It is a man's world, just like James Brown. It's a man's world, but it wouldn't be anything without a woman or a girl. So, yeah. And that's not to say that like women are better than men, but men have just been in control of things for a long time now, and it's only been a few decades since women have had their rights to do what they want within society. So yeah, That's an interesting question. Let's see what these guys gonna say.
Oh, I feel like it's a man's world because a man provides for everything around in the world. For a woman, anything. A woman not gonna provide for a man. All she can do is give a pussy.
Well, right, but I'm saying the fact that men are providers, is that more of a responsibility, or is it more of a privilege?
It's a responsibility for a man to provide for his household. That's a given. You as a man, you should want to do that.
Well, right, but I'm saying that like if a man has more responsibility, isn't it almost like kind of being like a slave? You know what I mean? To a responsibility.
I wouldn't necessarily say that because you know what you signed up for when you get into it. When you get in a relationship with a woman, it ain't gonna make it no responsibility. You know what I mean? So you know what you signed up for. You feel what I'm saying?
Why does so many women think they have the golden pussy when every woman has one?
The bottom line is this: we all like to think we have something sometimes.
That's a good question. Why does, I can't count on my hands how many girls I've talked to have said they got the bomb, this and that, or whatever, the bomb guts, the bomb whap, or whatever, and it's just like, this was trash. But yeah, it's like I think any girl that has to talk about that don't really got it like that. it ain't really like that. I don't know, but that's a good question, man. Like that, it'll be the equivalent of a guy always talking about he got that good dick all the time without asking about it. You just gonna look at him like, yeah, whatever. So if you have something, whatever, or you're good at something, it doesn't need to be said. It's shown.
Times when we really don't. Okay, it's like a guy with a lifted truck and he can barely get in it. He probably has a small dick. You know what I mean?
I was just saying that.
If you got a golden pussy, there's only one way to test that theory.
The beautiful queens out there, shout out to all the beautiful queens that way.
Okay, I've talked to a lot of women who say they want to be treated like a queen. Okay. What would you think if guys went around saying they want to be treated like a king?
I mean, if you have
I don't see nothing wrong with it, but I mean, guys do say that. So guys do say that. But if you, my thing is, if you want to have that title of king or queen, you gotta have the qualities of a queen and also have the qualities of a king. Now, that doesn't always necessarily mean, like, let's say monetary things, but you gotta have a certain mindset and stuff. And that doesn't mean do this or that, but a king does treat his queen with a certain amount of respect, and they don't do certain things. And also a queen would never disrespect his king, or you lose the title of queen. And they move with a certain grace, they move with a certain energy, both complement each other like yin and yang, so yeah.
Girl that you fall in love with, you know what I'm saying, you call her your queen and she calls you her king, you know what I'm saying, that's like a love bond.
I do want to be treated like a king. I am a king. That's actually a good good question, man. I'm a king, so I should be wanting to treat like a king. It's equal. This is a crown right here. See this crown? I am a king.
I like it. I love it. That is a crown. That is a crown. What do you think of parents who name their daughters?
I ain't gonna lie, homeboy. That's a really fucked up crown. That's a fucked up crown. You need to get your hair done or something, man. I used to have the little fro and stuff. Man, you gotta shape it up and make it look nice, man. You can't have your crown be looking all fucked up like that, brother. All right.
Lexus, Porsche,
I'm gonna do one more.
I think they're fucking crazy. Okay. Baby probably looking like a pinto. Okay. But my sister don't spell it like the car Porsche. It's a different type of Porsche. Okay. And she's beautiful. But some people, y'all don't need to do that. No. Name your baby Cadillac.
I think they into cars. They into cars, you know what I'm saying? They can have a lot of cars. They might be rich, y'all. Take home a rich girl, you dig?
Do you think girls who are raised to be daddy's little princess are more likely to grow up spoiled and entitled?
Yes, because she's just used to having everything she wants. She, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell her no, or she's gonna go crazy. She's gonna pop up at your house. She's gonna pop up at your house. That's just how crazy, you know.
Okay.
You can't tell them girls no.
If so, why are we still raising them that way?
I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Some guys.
I'm gonna stop it right there, man. These are some good questions, but yeah, the girl that's spoiled, they sometimes they do have a certain level of entitlement, but it depends on how that father raises that that girl. You know, you gotta bring it to a ground level and show them just like how to treat people. Don't treat people or be like a snobby little person, because I've met girls who like their daddy's girl and their dad gives them everything and they're just very spoiled and they feel like every man should just bring that up front without them ever doing shit, which is bullshit for any woman. You know, so it's like a balance, you know. You gotta get something. You gotta give to get, you know. There's a certain push and pull with certain things, you know. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on it. I want you guys to watch the rest of the video and watch this channel. It's called It's Complicated. I'm going to leave a link to the video down in the description. And also, if you guys want me to review or watch or react to any videos, go to my Instagram and send me a link to the video. And it might be in the next episode. But thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. BQ Quick Review. You know how we do.
Pick up the pieces and patches I gotta be, cause the edges are jagged. I do not call my piece lessons with real beef, they be squeezing them ratchets. You not the same person that you on internet, I've been smelling some catfish. Don't condone violence cause we move in silence, you know that they got it like Metal Gear Solid. Pick up the pieces and patches I gotta be, cause the edges are jagged. I do not call my piece lessons with real beef, they be squeezing them ratchets. You not the same person that you on internet, I've been smelling some catfish. Don't condone violence cause we move in silence, you know that they got it like Metal Gear Solid.